Hello, I'm Claire Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick card read for you. This time it's, what aren't they saying to you? What are they holding back from you? Let's find out, shall we? And so, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to each of these. That is a written reading that goes with this. So if you find that it is your story or could be your story, that's going to go into more guidance for you, possible timelines, how it might all work out, and things like that. And so you can find a link for that popping up at the end of each reading, toward the end of each reading up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments as well, where you can also find the fast forward links to jump ahead to your reading. So all you need to do is take your choice. Which one do you want? Do you want the crystal ball? Would you like the flower? Or the shell? Take your pick right now. Don't forget to click like on this video and click that subscription button along with that notification bell to hear more from me, and I will see you in your reading. If you chose the crystal ball, let's find out, what does your person want to say to you? What is going unsaid? So, as always, crystals, is going to be a deeper dive to this. That is a written reading that goes with this. So if it feels like it is your story, sounds like it is your story, could be your story, then you might want to get that deeper dive in. That one is a written reading that goes with this, like goes deeper into it, but it goes more into guidance for you. So guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, whether you're dealing with this emotionally, whether there's something that you need to do differently, a change of mindset, something to let go of, something to heal, that kind of thing. Guidance for you in this relationship, so what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, possible dynamics, how to make it work really well, and also how this might all go down, how things might change, how they might come in, that kind of thing, and possible timelines for that. So if that interests you, toward the end of this reading, you'll find a link that pops up there to book in for that. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments for this video too. So let's find out what's left unsaid. What do they want to say to you but they're not saying? Leave behind what is no longer you. It feels like they think that you're being a bit unauthentic, but maybe you're doing things or being with certain people or that isn't really you. I think they want to say that you're a little bit stuck, that they wish that you would just let go of the past and leave things in the past. That's what it seems to me. Let's get some more cards out for you here. Let's find out more. What do they want to say to you? Just go with the flow. Okay. Flow. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow. I think they wish you would let go and go with the flow, that you're holding on to things from the past that you don't need to hold on to. And that could be things within the relationship, but it could also be things that you're doing, maybe a job that you're doing, people that you're hanging out with, that kind of thing. There's an element here that they probably don't want to say it like this, but the wish that you'd grow up a little bit. Probably wouldn't put it like that, but there's an element of that energy in this, of there's some things that you could just like leave behind you now. You don't need to do it anymore. Go with the flow instead. Let's find out more. What do they want to say? And what do they want to say to you, crystals? What do they want to say to you? If at any point you like this reading, don't forget to click that like button along with that subscription button along with the notification bell. Okay, starting out with the Three of Wands. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I heard that clear as day. What are you waiting for? They want to say, what are you waiting for? It seems like they want you to make some changes in your life and things that you're holding on to. And they're asking you what you're waiting for. The Five of Pentacles, leaving yourself out of something. And the Ten of Cups, your wishes fulfilled, like the happily ever after. What are you waiting for? What's behind this? What are you waiting for? Why is the Three of Wands come out here? The Empress. You're creating it. I'm picking up a frustrated energy from them of wishing that you would stop waiting, take some action, create something better for yourself. It could be that you are in a situation or seem to be stuck in a rut in your life, and you might be complaining about it as well. And they're like, well, what are you waiting for? Just make that change, create it, like make that change, do it yourself, like stop doing that thing. Maybe it's not clear to you, that thing that you're doing, but it seems to be kind of clear to them, but they're not saying it to you. And it's probably not their place to say it to you, because you might take it as criticism if they do. In fact, you're human, so of course you're going to take it as criticism if they do. But that's what they want to say to you is what are you waiting for? Leave it behind. Like, just stop doing it then. You know, it's like that whole saying of the doctor, it hurts when I do this, and the doctor says, well, stop doing that then. It's that kind of an energy. Well, stop doing it then. You've got abundance here and joy. You could have so much more. Abundance and joy, you could create that, but it seems that you're in a pattern that's kind of not serving you, maybe that's hurting you in a way, and they're like, I'm going to change it then. They might have even voiced that to you. They might have actually said something to you like, why don't you do this? But you haven't picked up on it yet. Or you haven't taken action on it yet. So, Five of Pentacles, you're leaving yourself out. You're leaving yourself out. They want to say you're leaving yourself out. What's this? Five of Pentacles. What's this Five of Pentacles for crystals? You're leaving yourself out because you're not drawing up that boundary. So Queen of Voices, not drawing up that boundary, being empowered and saying no, cutting something out. There's definitely something that you need to let go of, and they know that, they can see that. So that you can be fully yourself, like this, Seven of Inspiration. So you can put yourself out there more, so you can get what it is that you want. It seems like your person has got high hopes for you, but they can see that you're holding yourself back, and that they wish you weren't holding yourself back, and they're wondering why you're waiting to do that. And you know, it could just be that you're in a healing process at the moment, because I remember, like you might have noticed on my channel, I put out a whole lot of videos, because YouTube said we can't have unlisted videos anymore, and so I had a lot on my channel of those. It used to be paid content, and now I've released it for free, because I was no longer offering it as paid content anyway. But anyway, you get to see the old me as I was healing. Those things, I can't remember how old they are now, 10 years ago, maybe more than that. And yeah, I was still, you can see from those videos, I was still very much healing, in that healing myself. Now, when people were around me, or people were working with me back then, and I had people working for me, they would say things like, your work's incredible, or how come you're not out there more, how come you're not putting yourself out there? Well, you can see from those videos that I wasn't my confident self then. I was still healing. I wasn't ready to put myself out there, and it's true. It's not like that wasn't a wrongness in me to be not ready. I was still in the healing process, and you could be in that healing process yourself and honoring your energy. And so it's okay, because like some people, yeah, and I took that as criticism when they said that to me. You know, why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you, like, you should be, don't hold yourself back, don't, you know. But I had to, because I wasn't ready yet, and it's okay to be not ready. So honor your energy is behind that. So do honor your energy in that. Yes, you might be leaving yourself out, but it might just not be the right time for you to do that. And maybe this relationship is one that's going to persist for you in the future. If they're seeing that potential in you, if they're wondering why you're not already, this relationship could be a better match for the future rather than now for you. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. All your wishes fulfilled, you know, that happily ever after. What's this out for? Muse of Emotions. It's almost like they're there wishing for this, wishing to have this outcome with you. Feeling it. Muse of Emotions is the King of Cups, feeling it in their emotions about it. But then there's this frustration behind it too. It's almost like, oh, we could have it all. We could have it all together. If you just change that, and that's not the best of sentiments, is it? A reunion of souls. They want to get back together. And they want to have it all with you. If you just change that, that's the kicker, right? And it's not healthy when it's like that. So your person might be wishing that you'd rush through your healing stuff. They wish that you didn't need to heal. And of course, we wish that for everyone, don't we? But we still do have to heal ourselves. But they are very positive about this relationship, though. But they do want you to heal yourself so that you can have this joy. So they might kind of be frustrated that you're not happier than you are. It seems to be this person is kind of in love with your potential. You might be in love with their potential too. Now this could be vice versa. This reading could be vice versa, so I might be talking about you, about them. What you haven't said to them, or the way that you're feeling about them. So let's find out. What haven't they said to you? Would have children with you. They haven't said that, but they want to have children with you. So they really do see this happily ever after with you. Haven't they told you that they want to have children? Or they want to have children with you? They wish you just flow with it. For some of you, I'm hearing this is the other way around. This is you for them. Meditate and contemplate, and emotions are running high. Again, the emotions thing. They're emotional about this. They want to have it all with you. It makes them emotional. Maybe they took a step back from you because of it's appearing that you're not ready. Or because to them you might be appearing to be unwilling to make those changes. It's always a tricky one, isn't it? To not be loving someone as they are right now and to want them to change. Like we want to be able to be there for and support our partner to be the best that they can be. But then there's that balance, isn't there, of loving them as they are right now and being okay with that too. Like being in the moment, you know. Tell us more. What's going on inside? Purpose. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. They see a lot of potential in you. They see how great you are and how great you could be. What are you waiting for? Why are you leaving yourself out? They're very emotional about this. They think that you have a lot of potential and your relationship has a lot of potential here. But they're also kind of frustrated with you not doing that, not reaching it already. Tell us more. What's going on inside? Separation. So are you separated at the moment? They miss you. They're thinking about you, the yearning, that they're unsure of the future. So they're kind of being conditional at the moment. Unconditional in the love, but they're being conditional and they're frustrated with you at the moment. And they're wondering whether you will get back together. They're hoping for that reunion of souls and they're emotional about that. And they want to have children with you. But they're thinking about it. They're missing you, yearning for you, but they're unsure of the future. I guess it's what we all must ask ourselves, you know, when we're in this situation of the person that we are attached to, the person that we like, if they're not being the person that we want them to be in that moment, that's right for us in that moment. Do we cut our losses and go, or do we wait? Or do we be in it and support them through that, hoping that they change? I mean, that's warning bells to me. I've done that before, you know. And we can wait forever when we do that, you know. It's best to be in the moment, isn't it? Let's find out more then. What is going unsaid? Yeah. Companionship. They really miss you. They really miss you. So that it could be that they have, you've got like this friendship bond with them and they really miss that. It feels like you're in separation at the moment and they really miss that companionship they had with you. When you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. It's this Five of Pentacles. You're leaving yourself out. May I welcome this solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. How interesting. It talks about companionship, but then talks about solitude. So they're alone at the moment. They're feeling that loneliness. They're feeling alone. They're really missing you. Maybe they're not telling you that. It feels to me like they're hoping you're going to make changes in your life. And so that they won't want to take you into the past. Otherwise they'd come back in. if they wanted it to carry on. All that glitters isn't gold. Things aren't as they appear to be. So they might have given you the impression that they were not as positive about this relationship. I think there's a lot that's gone unsaid here, but things aren't as they appear on the surface. It's because they're unsure. They're unsure of the way forward. They're unsure of what to say to you. They're unsure of whether to pursue this or whether it's going to take you backwards. Really, I think the thing behind this is they think that you've got something going on in your life from the past that you need to let go of, that's kind of incompatible with them, and they're hoping that you let go of that. But if you don't, they don't want to tell you that, because if you don't, you know what I mean? If you tell someone that and then they do it, so if they were to tell you that, they wish that you just let go of this thing, and then you kind of half let go of it because it's not being instigated within yourself, you're likely to either become resentful or blame them for that. If there's any negative experiences from that or repercussions from it, you're likely to blame them. It's going to backfire on them if they do that. We nearly had it all. Close encounters. We nearly had it all. It was so close. It was so close to what they wanted. This relationship. It still could be. There seems to be a deal breaker for them at the moment. Let's find out more. What do they want to say? Oh, before I do these, hang on. I want to get one of these out. What do they want to say? What's going on unsaid? Again, that friendship. Enthusiasm and friendship. A single rose can be my garden, a single friend my world. They have this buddy, this friend, this connection with you that's not just the romantic connection with you. They've got that strong friendship bond. They want that back. Oh. I wonder if a part of them is wishing that they hadn't got romantically involved with you. And so you could still be friends, if you could just be friends. Because then they could have got together with you romantically if things had changed, you know. Beauty and happiness. I think of beauty as a joy forever. They think you're beautiful. They're not telling you all of this stuff, but you made them happy. Oh, but it's just not like just. It's the you made me happy, but you know there's that but in it too, and that's not great, is it? Okay, what's going on unsaid? A sincere wish will be granted. So they are wishing for this. They are wishing for this relationship to happen. Wow, they're wishing for it. They've got hope, you see. Danger, especially in money matters. So they either think that you're dangerous with money, or they are, or there's some kind of a mismatch in the money situation. Now, that could be it. They could see your potential, see how great you would be, but you're still clinging on to like a low-paid job or something like that. They might, yeah, it could be something like that. Money path again. Money. The path with money is waiting for you to find it. So, yeah, maybe they see yourself as holding back there. It could be about work kind of thing. It could be about that. Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So I think for you at the moment, I'll go deeper into it in the deeper dive for your guidance, but I think for you at the moment, if you're focusing on yourself and just taking yourself to that next level, you might be surprised. You might end up doing that thing that they wish that you would do, and you know, take yourself to that next level, put yourself out there more, that kind of thing. I don't mean in a relationship way, I mean like in a work way, and they might come back in. That could be what they're wishing for. I feel like it is what they're wishing for you to leave things that aren't really serving you behind in your life. Go with the flow more. Stop leaving yourself out and create what it is that you want to create, because they do want to get back together with you. They want to have children with you. But there is some kind of a deal breaker for them that's in you at the moment. So there you go. That's what they're not saying to you. That's what they want to say to you, but they're not willing to say it to you because they don't want to be blamed for that, which I think is wise. Yeah. So there you go. If that sounds like it is your story, could be your story, then you might want to get that deeper dive for some guidance in this situation. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars, and it's an instant download. So make sure you get your email address right when you order it, because you'll receive an automatic email. So automatic emails, they sometimes end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. So be sure to check in those places for it. There'll be a link for the crystal, for the flower, and for the shell in there. Just click on the crystal and you can download that straight away. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video and click that subscription button along with that notification bell. And good luck with this, and I'll see you next time. Bye. If you chose the flower, this one's for you. Let's find out what they're not saying to you. What's going left unsaid? Now, as always, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is a written reading that goes with this. So if you find that it is your story or could be your story, then you might want to get that. In that reading, I'm going to go into more guidance for you. So guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Whether there's something that you need to heal, something to deal with emotionally, something you need to change your mind about or let go of, something like that. Guidance for you right now, guidance for you in this relationship as well, what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, possible dynamics, how to make it work really well, and how this might all work out as well, possible timelines. If you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, there'll be a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments as well. So flowers, what aren't they saying to you, your person? What do they want to say but they're not? What's being left unsaid? The flowers. What's flowers person not saying to them? Cards are being slow for you, flowers. They really don't want to say it, hey? There we go. What aren't they saying? They're having a hard time. The Garden of the Night. They're not in a good place right now. They don't want to tell you that. This could be someone that wants to impress you. It could be someone that just doesn't like admitting when things aren't going well for them. So they'd rather not say anything at all. So if your person has backed off from you and you've got no contact and you're like, what did I do? Like you can't make any sense of it because you didn't do anything, you know? It's not about you, it's about them. They're feeling bad about themselves because of something that's going on. So they might be they might have some problems at the moment, and it could be that someone that only likes to share the good times, you know, likes to speak out, get in touch with people when they are feeling good about themselves. Road less traveled. Doing things differently. They're doing things differently this time. Okay, right. So this isn't necessarily someone that doesn't usually speak out when they're having hard times. Maybe this is someone who has spoken out when they're in hard times before, but now they don't want to do it. Now they don't want to. They want to do things differently this time. So instead of lean on you when they're going through hard times and tell you, or maybe you've done that before, maybe they've spoken out to you when they've been going through hard times before, and then you've stepped in and helped them out, and that doesn't make them feel good about themselves. They don't want to put it on you. They're going through something at the moment and they don't want to tell you about it because they don't want to put that burden on you. Going through like dark night of the soul, but it's not really a dark night of the soul, it's just hard times. They're going through hard times at the moment. They don't want to let you know. Yeah, I'm not really feeling like this because they want to impress you. It feels like they don't want to burden you with it. And maybe you'd be all too willing to help them out and they don't want that. Maybe they've been in codependent relationships or in relationships with codependents before that would quite happily step in and help them out and stuff like that, and it doesn't make them feel good about themselves. Maybe you've done that before. Woo! Lovers. I still see you as the lover then. Wait, there might be more to that, in fact. Hang on. Hang on. There might be someone else involved here, or there was someone else involved and they haven't told you about that, and I'll get clarifiers out about that. because I'm picking up some guilt about that. Knight of Pentacles. Let's take things slowly. What's this? The Fool and the Emperor. They want to take charge of things before they can start a new journey. So this could be someone that does want to have a relationship with you, that does want to come back in, but they need to take charge of things first. They need to get their life on track. They need to be the Emperor. So we're probably talking about a masculine here, that stuff's going wrong for them at the moment. They want to get on top of that before they come in. They don't want to tell you about it because they don't want you to fix the problems. That's not your place to do that. They don't want to burden you with that, but something's going on here because the Lovers came out. Let's find out what that is. Why the Lovers? Feeling guilt there. What did they do? What's this Lovers? Yeah, they're feeling bad about something. And not just the thing that they're going through. The Five of Inspiration. Yeah, okay. So they're going through something at the moment. They don't want to burden you with that. This isn't aside from it. This is something else that they're not telling you. They had a lover. Now, it might not be a current thing. It might have been previously. So there might have been a minor digression there. And they feel guilty about it. Now, this five here, Five of Inspiration, the Five of Wands, it's almost like they tried something out. It's like they were not sure yet. They weren't 100% sure. And they were keeping their options open. It seems like they regret that now. And yeah, they regret that now. They're feeling guilty about it too. They don't want you to know about it. So it could be that they were still seeing someone when they started seeing you or something like that, and they feel guilty about that. What's behind us? So that could be another reason why they're not approaching you, is because they feel so bad about that. They're regretting it. They've got a reason for it, because they weren't 100% sure, so they were trying other things out, other people out, dating more than just you, but they're trying to move into balance. Psychic development. So there was something about your connection that they weren't fully trusting it, or they weren't fully sure. They just weren't fully sure about it. Anyway, this seems like past energy to me, but they still feel bad about it. So they've got some healing to do there. They've got to come to terms with that in themselves first before they approach you. Otherwise, that's really going to hinder them. It's going to feel like they're keeping a secret from you, because they will be keeping a secret from you. Whether they need to tell you about this thing or not, it just depends. You know, because it could have been like before you got together, but it still makes them feel bad that they didn't, that they weren't sure about you and chose you. So they want to take things slowly. Knight of Pentacles. They want to take things more slowly. They could have rushed in before. In fact, they might have been all over the place before. It's too many. Why the Knight of Pentacles? Why the Knight of Pentacles? They could have made a mess of it before. And now something else is going on in their life that's a bit messy as well. And they don't want you to save them. Knight of Pentacles. I want to take it slowly. What's this Knight of Pentacles about? That's too many again, but let's take that one. The Hermit. Hiding. They want to take things slowly, but they're hiding right now. They're in hiding. Keeping to themselves as they can get. They want to take things slowly. Well, you weren't the one that was rushing it. I think that's what they're afraid. If they said that to you, I want to take things slowly, I think that would be your response to them. Well, I wasn't rushing things in the first place. Your person doesn't feel very stable here at all at the moment, and that's probably why they're not saying these things to you, because they need to figure it out in themselves first. They need to find some kind of stability in themselves first. But they want to take things slowly. Well, do that then. death. Not death of the old way. This is someone that's in transition. It's someone that used to do things a certain way. It wasn't serving them. They almost did it the same way with you. They pulled themselves back from that. And they're feeling like they've made a mess of things, because they kind of have. They kind of have, but they withdrew instead of. That's why the hermits come out. They withdrew instead of carrying on down that path. So this is someone that's rushed into relationships before, been all in, and they almost did that with you. And then they're like, oh God, no, I've got to slow down with this. They kept their options open because they didn't fully trust themselves, that psychic development and movement into balance. And now they're regretting it because it made them feel guilty. We've got something else going on in their life as well. It could be financial stuff, it could be anything really, family stuff. We've got something going on, like a dark night of the soul, not feeling good about themselves. And they don't want you to step in and sort it out. They could have done that before. So this is someone who probably had repeating patterns in relationships that wasn't good for them. They saw themselves falling into the same traps with you, and they're taking a step back. So this is someone that's on their way to, it's that movement into balance and psychic development. So they're learning about themselves and almost made the same mistakes again, or did make the same mistakes again, but they've caught themselves this time, pulled back. So yeah, they do need to be in control before they start this new journey, and they're determined to do it. There you go, they've got the determination to do it. So 8 of inspiration, eyes on the prize kind of an energy there. So yeah, they are going to do this, sort themselves out now, but the timing of this I'm not sure. So are you still going to be focused on them when they're doing past, present and future? Yeah, the timing of this I'm not so sure at all. We'll find out in that deeper dive. But once they've sorted themselves out, I mean, how many years is that off? Or weeks or months, you know, it could be years though even. They've got a kind of and keep on making mistakes kind of an energy here. Yeah. Okay, let's find out more. What are they saying to you? They don't want to admit all of this stuff to you. So yeah, maybe there is an element that they want to impress you. Don't want to tell you all of this crap that they're going through. Romantic feelings there. There's a lot of romance. They feel a lot of romance. So they've got, yeah, strong feelings for you, but very romantic. They've got this idealized vision of you. I heard that. But of you being together too. They've got this idealized vision of you being together and of it being a perfect relationship. But they've got this idealized vision of you as well. So they've got you on a pedestal there. They think you're kind of perfect. They're not seeing you as human. So be careful of that, because when people put you on a pedestal, you've got a long way to drop from that, you know, when they find out that you're not actually perfect. Oh no. Tell us more. What aren't they saying? Person's a bit of a mess. They're all over the place. Their energy's all over the place. The dreams need a practical plan. Yes, they do. This person needs a practical plan, and they know that. They know that they need to take charge. They know that they need to be the emperor there before you can come together and be together, but they do want to be together with you. Unity. There we go. They don't want to have a negative effect on your life as well. They're very aware of that. They don't want to mess your life up. So they do see you as kind of perfect. They want to have this life with you, and they see themselves as a mess. They wish to be with you, but they think that they're going to have a detrimental effect on your life. Twin flames. They see you as twin flames. Complementing each other, being a balance to each other. Yeah. But go with the snake. Empath, narcissist paradigm. So codependency. I do think that your person has been in codependent relationships before, and they're wary of that now. They don't want you to sort stuff out for them. They want to do it themselves. Hand of Cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options. So they are taking a risk with pulling back now, but they know they don't want a repeat of previous relationships, and that's where they were headed with you, is a repeat. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that this time. Let's find out more. What aren't they saying? What aren't they saying to you? Your person's learning a lot right now about themselves. Really going through it. It's almost like they don't want you to know what they're going through at the moment as well. They don't want you to know that. Like, they don't want you to see that they've got problems and things, challenges. They don't want to tell you about the challenges that they've got. They don't want you. They want you to idealize them to clarity. They're getting clarity at the moment. So yeah, they don't want to see you to see these challenges, to know about these challenges that they're going through. Partly because of this go with the snake thing, because they don't want you to take over, sort it out for them. They don't want to disrupt your life that they see as perfect. And they want to gain that clarity in themselves because they're feeling like a bit of a mess right now. It's all unclear to them. What else? New life. They want a new life with you. And this is why, you see, they've got this idealized vision of you being together and of you. And they want to have this new life, this perfect new life. But there's them in the disarray, and they saw themselves going down the same path with you as they did previously, and they know that that wouldn't work. And I just wonder if they've got like too Disney-fied kind of focus on you. You know, not reality. Disney-fied. Card jumped over them. It did a 360, went back in. Tender embrace. Yeah, they're very romantic about you, and they want to be with you. They want to have a new life with you. They know that they're not ready for that, but they do want to embrace you. They won't tell you that. Tell us more of what they're not saying. Pink rose, grace and sweetness. They see you as perfect. The pursuit of perfection then is the pursuit of sweetness and light. They see you as perfect. I told you they've got this idealized version of you in their minds. Sweet William, gallantry, grant me a single smile. Sweet William has form, aspect bright, like that sweet flower that yields great joy of delight. And there's that sweetness again. See you as really sweet and perfect. What else? What else? Tell us more. What aren't they saying? What aren't they saying to flowers? Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. They could have business stuff going on at the moment, problems with that. Shrewdness. Yeah. I was feeling like they're going through a rough patch at the moment. Not just about this relationship, but and internal stuff that they're learning about themselves, but there's something in their life too. They're getting back to basics right now. It's like they're rebuilding themselves. Getting back to basics, taking things slowly, hermiting away. Your person takes on a lot, don't they? They take a lot on their own shoulders. Kind of internalize everything, overthink things, internalize everything, take the burdens themselves. Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. No, they are successfully overcoming these problems. So hold out hope for them. There is hope for them yet. There is hope for them yet. They've got a lot to overcome here. And it is a bit of a red flag, that the whole perfection thing and them putting you on a pedestal as much as they are. But you might have seen that too. You might have idealized this relationship too and seen that you could be great together. So just take that as it resonates. Yeah, gaining clarity at the moment. Let's go deeper into it in the deeper dive and see where this, get some guidance for you and see if this is something that can work out and how it can work out and when it will work out as well. there you go. If that sounds like it is your story or could be your story, flowers, you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant download, so make sure you get your email address right when you purchase it, because you'll receive an automatic email. And automatic emails, they sometimes end up in spam, junk, or promotions folders, so be sure to check in there. But in that email, you'll find a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. You just click on the flower and you can download that instantly. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to click that like button and that subscription button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. And yeah, good luck with this relationship. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. If you chose the shell, then this one is for you. Let's find out what's not being said. What aren't they telling you? What are they holding back? Let's find out, shall we? So shells, as always, there's a deeper dive to this. That is a written reading that goes with this, an extended version. And that goes more into guidance for you. So guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Whether you're dealing with it emotionally, whether there's something to heal, something to change your mind about, a different way of approaching things. Maybe there's something you need to do. Guidance for you right now, guidance for you in this relationship. So what you need to know about them, what you need to know about yourself, possible dynamics, how to make it work really well, and also how this might all play out, how it might go down, how it might change, how those changes might come about, and possible timelines for that. If you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, there will be a link that pops up there, and there's a link for that in the description box and in the comments box for this video as well. So let's find out what isn't being said. What aren't they telling you? What aren't they saying to you? What are they holding back from you here? Bringer of change. A lot of change going on at the moment. Bringing back change. You've brought change to them and their life. You've changed everything. Changed everything for them. Okay? Shells, tell us more. What aren't they saying to shells? What aren't they saying? What isn't being said? Balance. So they've got a lot of change going on at the moment. You've changed everything in their lives, met you, and then everything changed. But balance. There needs to be more balance here. Maybe you or they have been too prepared to do too much within the relationship and it's not being balanced. Maybe they need to bring more balance to their life first. Let's find out. 8. Let's find out. With the tarot, tell us more. For shells. Broken-hearted. The 3 of Swords are broken-hearted. I forgot to put this on mute. I was lucky. It disrupts the camera. 3 of Swords. Okay, so the broken-hearted. Changed everything. Did they break their own heart? Are they one of those kind of people that break their own heart? Temperance, the waiting. Waiting, broken-hearted. For some change to come about? 4 of Cups. Bored waiting for some change to come about. Okay, something needs to change first, obviously, and it's breaking their heart. 3 of Swords. Why are they heartbroken? What's this about? Why are they heartbroken? I just heard like you might not realize this, you might think that they're being cold about it, but they're really heartbroken about it. Whatever happened, they're really heartbroken. They're in a lot of pain about it. Now, it could be that they brought that pain on themselves. Like I was getting that. They could be the kind of person that breaks their own heart. And so they don't want to tell you how heartbroken they are, because you might turn around and say, well, I didn't do it. Like you did it. Whatever went down, it was them, you know. And I feel like they're well aware of that. Something needs to change. Tell us why. Why the 3 of Swords? Why are they heartbroken? Page of Emotions. Yes, they did it, didn't they? They're like being naive about it. They did something. They were being naive about it, or just Yeah, naive. It seems like they made a mistake because of the naivety and ended up breaking their own heart. They could have ended up disrupting or breaking up this relationship because they did something silly, and it was out of naivety. It wasn't out of any kind of it wasn't a conscious choice, let's put it that way. Something needs to change, doesn't it? Yes, to find more balance. Healing energy, and they have to heal from that first. They're so heartbroken. They're disappointed in themselves. You know when teachers say, you've let your class down, you've let me down, you've let your class down, but worst of all, you've let yourself down. That's how they're feeling right now. And they need to heal from that. They're well aware that they did it themselves. And that doesn't make it any easier. Yes, things need to change. It's like they kicked themselves, didn't they? They kicked themselves. They shot themselves in their own foot here. And now they're waiting. What are they waiting for? Temperance. What are they waiting for? Is it some kind of change that they're waiting for here? They really are full of emotion. It almost hit me then. That they're not joking with that Three of Swords coming out first. They're really full of emotion about it. They're heartbroken about what's happened between you. Temperance. Tell us why Temperance. It could be the Six of Inspiration there, the Six of Wands victory. Waiting for that victory. Waiting to feel victorious. Waiting for a change to come about. In their life, maybe. Why Temperance? Six of Voices. They need some help. They're waiting for some help. They're waiting for some kind of the universe to step in and help them out. I wonder why. So they are waiting for some change, right? They're waiting for some change to happen here. Not change from you, not change in your situation. They're waiting for some change in them or in their life to feel better in a way, to be able to approach you, is what it seems. Six of Voices about obstacles, overcoming obstacles and being helped to overcome those obstacles. So there seems to be too many obstacles. Things need to change. There's too many obstacles standing in the way at the moment. And some of that is inside of themselves. Stripping illusions, sexual energy. Again, I'm being hit with that emotion from them. They're very emotional about this. This is sexual energy and stripping illusions. It's almost like they think they're a fool to think that they could be with you in the first place. They're waiting for some kind of help to come through. Someone or something to help them out of where they're at the moment. Stripping illusions. They've got kind of a defeatist attitude. Your person who, yeah, they're ground zero. They're at rock bottom right now. Four of Cups, bored, frustrated. Four of Cups. It's bored, frustrated, but it's also like not even noticing this cup. Can you see there's like a cup of rainbows coming in here? And she's not even noticing. And she's got like three bowls there. She's not noticing this cup of rainbows that's right there. So there could be a way out of this, but they're not seeing it. They're not getting clarity on it to move forward. So they are getting that help. The universe is trying to show them a way out of this, out of whatever change needs to happen in their life. It sounds similar to flowers, this one. So if you were kind of attracted to the flower as well, check that one out as well. Forgiveness. Oh, okay. Knight of Voices. Yeah, that's the apologizing. Oh, they've made a mess of things, and yeah, they need to come in and apologize, but they're kind of frustrated with where they're at the moment, thinking that something needs to change in them before they can do that, before they can even come in and apologize. There is a way out. There is a way out of all of this, but they're just not prepared to do that. And it's not like an arrogance or anything like that. I'm not apologizing. It's not that at all. It's almost like it's the opposite. Is they feel so bad that they're not ready to apologize before anything has changed. Do you know what I mean? It's like if they came back with an apology without a behavioral change or without something having changed in their life, then that apology is empty, isn't it? And they know that, and so they can't even apologize yet because they've got nothing to back it up with. Something needs to change. I wonder what that is. Let me know in the comments if you know what it is. Something needs to change first before they can do that. You deserve love and flirt. They know that you deserve love, and I think that they think that you deserve better than them too. And flirt. They're kind of afraid that you are moving on, flirting with others. They feel stuck, waiting for change to come about, but they're not actually making that change themselves. But they do have a defeatist attitude as well, that they were fooling themselves that they could even be with you in the first place. Show the world the real you. So there's something about you and them together that is really aligned with them, and they know that you're a match to them in some way. But in other ways you're not. They're coming as this naive kind of an energy. It's making a mess of things. And you're not a match in that way. But the real them, you're a match to the real them. So it's almost like you're leading them forward. Maybe you reach back to get them, do you know what I mean? So maybe they reminded you of you, old version of you. Maybe they were going through something that you went through in the past, you know what I mean? So you were reaching down to them, you were recognizing in them where you've been, instead of reaching alongside of you to someone who's at your energy now, someone that's where you're at now. So yeah, it could be that would be why they think you're flirting with other people, why you are moving on, that kind of thing. Why they were kidding themselves that they could be with you anyway, because you're out of their league. They think that you're out of their league. They're hoping and wishing that they're in your league, but they're not believing that. Present. After what I just said then, hey, present moment. They're where they're at, you're where you're at, and they think that you're out of their league. The current energies. So be aware of this. If that has been a pattern of yours to reach down, to reach backwards to people, to go to marry down, that kind of thing. Can't think of another way of putting it. If you get attracted to people that are in your old energy rather than the energy you're at now or above you, know that you're doing this to people. When you do that, you make them feel not good enough, out of their league. It kind of, you think you might be doing them a favor, but it makes them feel bad when you do that. So that might be something to maybe address within yourself if you keep on doing that. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So they are trying to make healthy choices. I don't think they did in the past, did they? Let's get one of these out. Just because of that heartbreak card, it was them that did it. That's what I was hearing. They broke their own heart. Violet, faithfulness and modesty. Modesty is a shining light that prepares the mind to receive knowledge and the heart with truth. Modesty, isn't that interesting? After what I just said about you reaching down, you could have been reaching down, and maybe they see you as being too modest, not to even give them a chance. Okay, let's get more out. What aren't they saying to you, Charles? What aren't they saying to you? Courage. Yeah, that's what it is. They're trying to pluck up the courage to talk to you, to speak to you. Something needs to change in their life before they'll feel that confidence and that courage to approach you again. And if, since meeting this person and whatever it is that they did that ended up breaking probably your heart as well, but they broke their own heart for sure. If you've been moving onwards and upwards since then, it's the rift is probably even more so, it's probably even worse for them now. It might be that you need to cut this one loose in your own energy. Now they got by the book. They want to do things right by the book. They want to make some change. So they do want to bring change in this situation. But they want to do things by the book. They want to do things in the right way. So they want to do right by you, is what I'm getting there. I think you've given them a very difficult task here. You might be expecting more from them than they're capable of, just by choosing them. Let's find out more. I do want to do things right by you. Tell us more. Power of purpose and quiet in the mind. Yeah, like I said, the overthinking, you've got someone that's not feeling very good about themselves here. So they need to quiet the mind and find some kind of purpose. I don't know, I'm reading for so many people here. Something needs to change in them so that they feel that courageous in order to talk to you. And they want to feel like on purpose. So you could be someone that's like really on purpose, you know, getting things done in your life. And they're kind of not yet. Something needs to change so that they can do that, so they feel good enough for you. Temporary situation. This is a temporary situation, so they do feel like they're going to get out of this. They feel like they are going to get that courage, that something is going to change, that they will be able to meet you at your level. But something is warning them of a problem. Are they setting themselves up for a problem here? Are they always going to be on the back foot with you? Are they always going to be catching up with you? Maybe. This person doesn't feel like they're a match to you. It feels like they're behind you to me. So taking a vacation physically or mentally, they're trying to distance themselves from this because it's kind of stressing them out and breaking their heart. They do want an exciting event. They want something to happen. They want the universe to step in to make things right so they can pursue this. But of course, that's not going to happen. They're going to have to do that for themselves. And I don't know whether they've got it in them, or by the time they've got it in them, I think you're going to have moved on up there as well. So they're constantly on catch up here is what I'm feeling. And what aren't they saying? That they're heartbroken about what they did. They're heartbroken. But it seems like the writing was on the wall with this one to me, because there's just a big gap here from where they are right now and where you are. And yeah, they're wishing and hoping and thinking that they're deluding themselves that they can be with you as well, but wishing and hoping that they can. But it doesn't seem like it's going to happen to me. And if it does, it's just going to be the same kind of problems going on. It feels like this one is a lasting relationship for you both, in fact. But let's see in that deeper dive, right? To get some more guidance on this. If that sounds like it is your story or could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American $5 right now, and it is an instant download, so make sure you get your email address right, because you'll receive an automatic email. Now that email, with it being automatic, it can end up in your spam folder, your junk folder, or your promotions folder, so be sure to check in those places. And in that email there will be a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Just click on the shell and you can download that instantly. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click on that like button and that subscription button along with that notification bell. Good luck with this relationship. Let's see if it can work out in that deeper dive, hey? And I'll see you next time. Bye.